Snowboarding spent 10, 15 years being hand-built and then immediately went into production facilities. Thankfully, to the skiing industry, we found a place to be able to make snowboards for the masses. But what it did for us, it took away a zone of heritage that surfing and skiing have both had for thousands of years. We're just paying it forward now. We're just like, okay, they had it way back, now we're gonna do it now. Make them by hand, go back to those original shapes, and then put a modern twist on them. When I go snowboarding, I think of surfing on snow. I think of, slashing and carving and things like that. I think that's why you're seeing this incredible revolution of shape. Mikey Franco. I make Franco Snowshapes custom snowboards. I grew up in Altoona, Pennsylvania. I had read about Jackson Hole and how Jackson was the Alps of America, and I was like, that's where I'm going. I got here in 1990, got offered a job teaching snowboarding. Teaching snowboarding led to training instructors, first around here, then across the United States, then all over the globe.
He was the head snowboard instructor for the ski school and really was somebody that was kind of like this beacon of snowboard knowledge in Jackson.
We started venturing into guiding. I never had enough work just as an instructor or just as a guide. That's partially probably to blame why I ultimately got hurt. I had an injury to my back when I was 21. Rode hard being young for 20 years or so, and then that injury came back. I was on a trip to Japan doing some work for Burton Snowboards. I'd been snowboarding for 30 straight days, and the vibration of the plane just was the nail in the coffin. And I got off the plane and I couldn't walk. The guys at Burton felt pretty bad for me, and so they took me to meet Taro Tamai at Gentem Snowboards. And that's when I saw Taro's shapes and his idea and his aesthetic. And I ended up having to have back surgery, which took me out for a season. I was really in dumps, just not being able to snowboard, and it was crushing. Met up with my buddies who were at Igneous Skis, and they were like, yeah, come in, we'll teach you how to make a snowboard while you're hurt. And that's where I was like, oh my God, this is what I'm gonna do next. Suddenly I had this new thing that I could make a snowboard, and it was gonna take some time, and I had time, so it was perfect. When I first started making the snowboards, I definitely saw immediately that there was potential because of the clients I had from guiding, the snowboards I saw in Japan, the craftsmanship that I saw at Igneous, and I thought, there's three things that haven't been put together yet. There was nothing getting in my way. I was determined.
Mikey having this innate ability to really coach people on a physical level, I think it's just like this natural progression by having a full custom program, plus his unbelievable ability to coach people to be better riders, I think is this perfect combination that allows him to build, some of the best snowboards in the world. This is a 50th anniversary board I made last year for Jackson Hole. So the resort allowed me to go up and harvest some standing dead white bark pine. We sliced it into really thin veneers. So we get this beautiful top sheet, and this little number here, this latitude, longitude, is the exact location of where this tree came from, this top sheet came from. Ultimately, I designed it for Jackson Hole, and what that means is that I can go out of bounds and ride waist-deep POW and come back in and go, hey, let's go ride some gondola laps and have this perfect corduroy and have the same board under my feet. We have incredible snow, but we can also have some hard snow. I need a snowboard that's going to be fine in all conditions. Mikey Franco is somebody that would give you the shirt off his back if you needed it. He's so engaged in the culture and the business and just the pure passion of snowboarding, and it's really just inspiring to me.
The beautiful thing about Jackson is when it's really, really gnarly is when the people in this community thrive. That's helped me with trying to start this business. Like, it's hard as hell starting a snowboard company, and it hasn't want to make me run away from it. It's actually made me run towards it. That's just part of being in this valley. There's something about that energy that Jackson has that's exciting and keeps you here.